Week 13 presentation. Group F. A number of people advocate a law requiring Google to make public the algorithms it used to rank websites for display in response to search queries. Considering issues in this chapter and any other relevant issues, discuss arguments in favor of such a requirement and arguments against it. Search engines and the algorithm. Why do we want a search engine to limit or try better tailor our results? Would we not be better off if we had all sites returned on the internet pertaining to our search? An algorithm can use many different variable strings to limit and tailor a search. A literal string search and any number of mathematical model searches can be performed to answer the input string with valid websites. But this is what we really desire a search engine to do. The best search engine algorithms actually attempt to answer the question asked, and as closely to a usable answer as possible. Algorithm and quality. Some search engines develop more sophisticated algorithms to consider the quality of information on these sites, where users provide content. That a large number of people visit a website does not guarantee quality, but it provides some information. Search engines and other services at first rank sites by the number of people who visit them. Critics of the quality of information on the web and the lack of editorial control disdain such rating as merely popularity contests, contending, for example, that the internet gratifies the mediocrity of the masses. For blogs such as Wikipedia or healthcare sites, they argue that popularity, voting, and consensus do not determine truth. That is correct, but there is no magic formula that tells us what is true and reliable either on the web or off the web. That a large number of people visit a website does not guarantee quality, but it provides some information. Search engine and algorithm basis manipulation. Search engine basis. There are three concerns with search engine bias. Search engine technology is not neutral, but instead has embedded features in its design that favor some values over others. 2. Major search engines systematically favor some sites and some of the sites over others in the list of results they return in response to user search queries. And 3. Search algorithms do not use objective criteria in generating their list of results for search queries. Search engines and the algorithm objectivity. The problem of objectivity. Concerns affecting search engine bias have two distinct aspects. A. Objectivity regarding criteria used in search algorithms. B. Objectivity with respect to the results returned by a particular search engine and its response to multiple users entering the same search query. But this is no longer the case with personalized searches. Concerns affecting objectivity and bias in the context of search engines are also closely related to controversies pertaining to the lack of openness or transparency. Some critics point out that search engines companies are not fully open or transparent, both with respect to why they A. include some sites and not others in their list of results for user queries, and B. rank some pages in their list of search results higher than others. These kind of non-transparency related concerns tend to fall under a description that Hinman calls the problem of algorithm. Hinman notes that the algorithm that governs search are well-kept secrets, which he also believes is appropriate. One argument in favor of Google releasing their algorithm. It would be easy for a person to desire a law that compels the Google algorithm to be released to the general public. One reason, of course, would be the ethics. If users and programmers saw the algorithm released, they could reverse engineer it and determine whether it actually works to the extent that Google says, or it is actually, as referenced before, a popularity contest. If the algorithm was released, users may find that the search does not work as desired, and could very well find that certain websites wind up at the top of the search list that are not supposed to be there. Having it released would be able to satisfy any ethical dilemma or create a new one. The second argument for the release of the algorithm would be sharing of technology in an open world. This could lead to advancements in operating systems, search engines, of other designs, and even new mathematical models. Argument against Google releasing algorithm. The most glaring objection to a law that would require Google to release the algorithm is, of course, that it is proprietary. It is their company property, and as such, they should be able to determine how they use it and who gets access to it. It is truly a capitalist society. The company would be the one that would determine their choices in the matter regarding the use of this property and its functions. Granted, we are not totally a capitalist country, but the tenet of that thought is there. Google has the right to this algorithm and its implementations. so why should there be a law forcing them to give up their right? The second argument against Google would be, why single out Google? Who legitimate are involved? If we require Google to release their algorithm, who else may be compelled? Or will the law be written to compel all search engine companies to release their data set for searches? In conclusion, requiring a new law is a tricky place to be. This can be the start of a slippery slope in a number of ways that we would not want to go down, even if the eventual end result was a better search engine or search result or even a brand new operating system. Compelling a company or person to give up their right is a dangerous ethics game we may not want to play.